There's a saying that goes in many different platforms, whether you're planning financially out moving forward, or if you are looking for the betterment of yourself, your football team, whatever you're looking at. Sometimes big risks pay off. And again, I think that's, again, with your Roth IRA, anywhere. So at times, I think there are teams out there, specifically my Minnesota Vikings, that just don't take risks. I think last year, it was perfectly evident with Mike Zimmer as the head coach, who, I mean, we get it. He really liked running the football. I totally understand it. Didn't really want to take a lot of shots to running the football. I get it. Play safe football rather than risky football. But you have Dalvin Cook, you have Justin Jefferson, you have Adam Thielen, and it's all around those guys, obviously an improved offensive line. Tyler Conklin was very respectable as well. Like there was a lot to build on, and yet they didn't do anything with it. As it pertains to the Las Vegas Raiders, I think that there needs to be some risks that are taken. Like I see a lot of similarities between the Vikings and the Raiders in terms of talent, and in terms of just the way their organizations are run. Let me be perfectly clear. The Vikings aren't going to, I just don't know if they're going to take any chances moving forward. I don't know. But I think the Las Vegas Raiders need to take chances. They need to take risks heading forward into free agency, like we said, whether it's signing J.C. Jackson, and there's a lot of other players, going out and getting a guy like Devontae Adams or trading for Brandon Cooks, like we brought up, which, it's gotten its medium feels. Like some people love it, some people hate it. I get it. The point is, in all of this, I'll equate it to this. When I was lucky enough to play college football, my coach would always tell me I was an outside linebacker. Sometimes when I'd be in pass coverage, I'd want to just take off and go tackle the quarterback because I was a former edge rusher. And he told me one day, I remember we were watching tape, and in front of everybody, this man made everybody look at me and ask what the heck I was doing. What happened was I rolled out with the quarterback and the tight end out in the flat, and at some point I just decided, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go get the quarterback. And I did so about half speed. And my coach said something to me then that will always stick with me. And I think probably it's probably a very common thing. People have probably heard it. If you're going to make a mistake, do it at 100 miles an hour. And I get it. It's scary making those kind of mistakes. Mike Zimmer made it with going 4-2 against the Seahawks a couple of years ago. He's made them, you've seen cases where people lose games because of one decision of going for it. I mean, we saw it this year with the 49ers, I believe, late in that game against the Rams, I believe, from my recollection. The point is this. I would much rather lose a game taking a risk than lose a game being conservative, because then there's always the what if, there's what if we would have taken a chance, what if we would have done something different. The Raiders need to have that mindset that this is it. You have a couple of you don't have a lot of needs on this team. We've said this almost till we're blue in the face. They don't need to go out and get 17 different positions. They're not in a rebuild. They're in a retool situation with this organization and this franchise. So it's not like they need to go out and get 17 different positions. They've got wide receiver, corner, and guard. Like, I think those are the major needs. And could you get another linebacker in there? Yes. So we're talking about 4 major needs. The offense is pretty much set. Just get a better offensive line. Total. I know that's a lot, but it was serviceable this last year. You were one play away from beating the eventual Super Bowl AFC participants for now in the Bengals. You were one play away from at least tying that game and going into overtime. And the mindset of just good enough clearly won't do it. And I think the Raiders are one of those teams, one of those franchises that have proven they are not just about to just go out and, be good, just good enough, I think moving forward, the Raiders, the way they're building things around Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels, they are going to take risks. And I love it. Again, I would much rather die running 100 miles an hour, making a mistake, rather than second guess myself, lose because I didn't take a chance. Absolutely. Every single time. So I think moving forward, the Raiders have a lot on their plate. They've got a lot they need to decide of what's coming up in the future, whether it's with Derek Carr, where they're going to go defensively. I know Patrick Graham was a big signing for him as a defensive coordinator. But overall, again, I think the Raiders need to have the mindset that running 100 miles an hour and messing up is better than not taking a chance and completely missing on something. And I don't need this to be misconstrued. In the draft, if a guy's high on your draft board, don't take chances because I think fans and myself are a little tired of some of the reaches that have gone on that just haven't quite panned out. Cleveland Farrell, who I believe is actually going to find his way with another team and going to revive his career, and there's a lot of other examples. But I feel like overall, the Raiders are a team that are ready. They are ready with the talent they have on their team. They are ready with the leadership that they're choosing at the top of the front office. They've got some good draft capital coming up. This is it. You don't have a lot of things to improve on. Go out and get the players you need, but also at the same time, let's take some risks. Like, let's not go for the safe option. Let's go for guys that, that there is upside. And, again, I don't have a problem with them taking a shot on players like that in the third or fourth rounds and on, because, that's what those rounds are for. You get first and second round picks that are most likely going to be starters or contribute, and in most cases, third round picks as well, or some cases at least. Fourth and on, developmental guys, take a shot on some people. Even in free agency, take a shot. Be running 100 miles an hour rather than dying because you didn't take a shot. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we'd love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Las Vegas Raiders needing to take risks.